We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at Metlife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line, with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
On first down, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Oh, and now some space to operate. Whoa, it still won't go down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with this...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
In your face.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Check.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own it. We own it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
This is Bell, and an alley to run. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
You can't block me.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
57.
Again, it's Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 13. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah! Mike, we're going to sign. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll run it. And Darnold, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings that second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the